I'd like to give a bit of context to any change. We did some research several years ago looking into what are some of the challenges that business face and looking at how e-invoicing contributes or addresses some of those particular issues. The big three we found were security, obviously, late payments, and processing or administrative processing costs that each business bears. So what happens there is that for businesses using accounting software, they'll have access to that network. So the invoice can then be exchanged between trading partners, agnostic of what accounting systems they may use. Now, you're going to see Krunal use Xero later on, but he might be sending to his customers who use Viable or another but non-Xero accounting package. And it just works seamlessly because it goes through the network, but also that standard that we're using, the international standard for e-invoicing, is actually now built into the other software packages. And the other point I would call out there is that, the ATO can't see the data. We don't have the legislation. We don't have any infrastructure. So we don't actually have a connection to the network other than ATO as a large government agency where we, with our own suppliers, we actually receive e-invoices through that network.
Well. So basically, you don't have to do this data entry either. And how good is not to be able to do the data entry here? And if there is a spelling error, it's not your fault, it's supplier's fault. And you click on approve. Once you click on approve, that's it. The life goes back to what it was before. You make a payment, you upload the payment, you mark it as paid. So what we talked about is supplier sending an invoice to a customer who was registered for e-invoicing. However, now, how did Context Business Solution register for e-invoice? That is another duck that we need to put in the row.